What's up, guys? It's Matt with digitaldreamhomes.com, helping local businesses get more leads, clients, and money with their websites, social media, and Google. And in today's video, I'm going to go over the top 5 realtor website companies out there that I like as a web developer. And so let's just dive right in. So the first one on our list, Agent Fire. This is a good one if you're just starting out. Their monthly fee is pretty reasonable at $119 a month. But I have heard that the setup could be pretty pricey, and they do have an AI powered content generator that I've heard as well, which is pretty cool. I'm going to go ahead and go over to an example of one of these websites. I found this on their website. So here we go. We got Mr. Clan Realty or MRC Land, Mr. Cland. He's in Texas, and I do like the layout of this whole thing. I like the how it's like I got like a Texas feel to it. It's pretty cool, and I do love this plugin. I have this as well. I love this. It's awesome. You can like separate the counties and make landing pages for all this stuff. So yeah, pretty decent layout. This is their showcase website. I love it. And again, I like everything I'm going to show you guys. I like all these companies. All right. So that's one down, 4 to go. All right. We're going to bang right through these. The next one we have on the list is Plaster. Now, this one's like a more kind of do it yourself. They give you templates, and there's different plans. Obviously, you guys can see they run from $59 a month to the essential, plus IDX, but you don't want to not have IDX, so it's around $74 a month, or I'm sorry, $84 a month. And if you're a brokerage, damn, $329 plus 25 for IDX, which obviously you're always going to want the IDX. Like, you should never have a real estate website without an IDX feed. That's all buyers want, is to look at properties. All right. And to look at an example, here we're on Placer's website looking at all their templates. And again, I do love the template kind of idea. It's a good business model. It's limited to what you can do. I have seen people selling templates on Etsy for you can download it into the Play Store and you can just drag and drop what you want to do. Let's just click on the first one. Let's just preview it. So see what we got here. Okay, so we're going to stay in their website and kind of scroll through here. Okay, so let's do this. All right, so we got this. There's hover effects here, good colors. I like that. Okay, yeah, you can have testimonials. So yeah, guys, you just have this template. You can just drag and drop what you guys want to do in there. And again, you can choose from all different kinds of templates. All right, cool. I hope they do provide an IDX. They have to have an IDX feed. Yeah, okay. I was like, I don't see an IDX feed, but yeah. It's late for me, guys. All right, moving on. Here we go. I'm using Gamma for this presentation. So, all right. Now, I used to work for a company. I'm not going to disclose who it is. RealGeeks was one of our major competitors. All right. So I used to work for a major real estate website company, and we were also marketing for the realtors. Now, RealGeeks, whenever we would hear clients have RealGeeks, like they would do this, they did the same thing we did. So it's just like, oh crap, well, they already had that going on for them, so we can't really like do anything for them, right? So RealGeeks is cool. It's websites and the CRM, and they're all about getting leads with social media and Google Ads. They guarantee their leads as well. So I've heard good and bad, hit or miss, right? Now here is an example of that's not it. We'll go here. Yeah, this is it. This is an example of a RealGeeks website. And I like the layout. Obviously, the search feature in the here section, it's great. Buying, selling, contact for a good try section there. Awesome scroll hover effects. How you doing there, Mike? All right. Cool interactive map search. Got to have that. All right, cool. All right. So again, it's a website, but again, it's the back end you're paying for. The CRM business, the leads, the content. All right. I think it's pretty pricey. I have my blogs I'm making here. I want to say, yeah. So it ranges from $400 a month to almost $1,800 a month, and I guess it's a 250 setup. Because I did the research here. for all plans, which is not bad. That's actually really cheap. But again, I'm guessing the setup is because they probably have templates um, for the website, which is easy for them to set up. There's no customization there, but again, it's all about getting leads, guys. All right. So that's number 3 on the list. And moving on now, these next two, I absolutely love these, and I am going to dive in a little deeper on them. So number 4, this is second place on our list, is Agent Image. All right, now these people like have nailed it when you want to build a website that makes the realtor look like super successful and like really really popular and like a celebrity. Um, which is awesome. Okay, and it's like all customized. You can choose your different IDX that you want. They have SEO services. They do Google Ads. I'm not sure if they do Facebook ads yet. I'm sure they're probably working on that because they're a huge company. Now, the I'll get to this in a second, guys. Now, the setup, I'm going to show you guys a website in a second, though. All right, so we're getting pretty pricey here. So $400 for a website, up to over 10 grand. Which when I show you, you're going to see why. All right, because they deal with realtors that are making like millions and millions of dollars. That like, if I were to go to them and offer them my service, I'd be like, dude, like, you guys are killing it. You don't even need my help right now. You know, like it's just people that are just making billions off of their image. Okay, and this company nailed this. So we'll check this out. All right, this is from here it is. All right, so again, they deal with high end people, high end realtors. All right, so this is people that are in the news. They're like on TV. All right, so you got Machine here. All right, now here is the only thing that I'm going to say. All right, no hate, none at all. Okay, nothing on this person or their company, but this kind of stuff, it's geared toward us, like the top like 0.1% of people, and for those of us that are like in reality, we want to cater to as many people as possible. So your average Joe that's looking to sell his home or buy a home, this could be really intimidating for them. Like this person's like super famous and like deals with like professional athletes and stuff, and like I'm not gonna call them because like they probably don't have time for me. I mean, again, they don't even need my business, you know, but the, it's also like the website makes these people look like they're like full of themselves. You know, like it's all about Machine, right? Like look at her, like coming out of like a nice car, talking on the camera, slow motion. Like okay, like you're full of yourself. Top 1% of realtors, okay, that's cool. Like all about you. That's cool. You're listing like $1 million homes. That's great. You know, like again, like you're successful. Again, here you are here, all about you. I my sales volume is this much. I did all this stuff. Um, I work with these people. Again, like professional athletes. Here she is again. So it's like all like the realtor center, not like the client center. And again, these websites are gorgeous. Don't get me wrong, absolutely beautiful. It's see, look at this stuff. It's like, but here's the thing: when you want to cater to people like that, we're trying to cater to, right? Again, this is for the 0.1%, like not what we're talking about. We're talking about everyone else, right? So you want to have a website that it makes your client the center of attention and not you. Okay. It's all about them and what you can do for them. It's like they are the main character and you are there to help the main character. Okay. Think of it as like your client, they are Luke Skywalker and you are Yoda. All right. They are the main character. The story revolves around them, but you're there. You're the boss, so you're awesome. You're there to help them, help the hero. Okay, so that's my little rant about that company. I love them. Don't get me wrong, but they cater to like the top 0.1% of people. All right, if you're that person, go for it. I'm not going to stop you. It's awesome. You're doing fantastic. You're the man or woman. All right, moving on. Now here is my favorite company that I've seen, and again, this company, when the salespeople at the company I used to work for, when they would research the realtor that they were at the call to try to sell them something, a website, right? And they saw that they had a luxury presence website. All right. it was in the bag. Like, it's like, no, don't even call them. It's not even worth it. They're like our stuff is shit compared to this company. Okay. So check this out. So here is a real luxury presence website, and they nailed this. All right. I'm talking about the perfect balance between like luxury and approachability. All right. Obviously, you want to look like, and I'm sure you are. You want to look though the part online. You want to look like you know what you're doing. You want to look like you've been around, right? Like you're not new, and that you don't mess around. All right. And this company really communicates that with their websites. All right. So it's not over the top, but they look really nice. So here's a section of video background. Crystal clear, looks great. All right. Colors match, looks fantastic. All right. Cool hover effects here. Not a lot of text, guys. All right. Remember that. Do not put a lot of text in your websites. All right. Cool featured image or not featured properties for sale. Right. We have testimonials. All right. Cool. Areas that you can search for. Right. This should be a given. A nice try area here, and then boom. All right. We're in the footer. All right. That's a great website. All right. Not intimidating. Crisp, it's clean. My my old coworker said whenever he would look at this, he would it felt like he was opening up a new Apple product for the first time. It's like, wow, look at this. This is shiny, right? This is cool. All right. And now here's the only downfall though, guys. All right. Luxury presence, they are, if I can find this in my notes here, they are venture funded. All right. You can look this is public knowledge. They raised $50 million to start this company. All right. And they're a great company. They have like 40,000 realtor clients across the country. They do SEO. They do Google ads, probably social media ads too. I'm not entirely sure, but I know they do Google ads. Their websites are great. Now, the only issue with that is that when you become their client, you are now paying their investors. All right. They have investors to answer to. So what does that mean? It means that they're trying to squeeze you for all the money they possibly can. So I've actually spoken to many clients of Luxury Presence, and I always ask, how much did you pay to have this thing built? And how much are you paying per month? And what do you get? Right. And I've heard as low as $180 a month they're paying for nothing, just the website and maintenance fee. That's it. And the IDX feed, right? I've also heard up to $500 just for the website. Just for, again, that included nothing. It included no Google ads, no blogging for you. It does have the IDX feed, but seriously, it's just a website sitting there, guys. All right. This person I actually spoke to on the phone months ago. Ended up she ghosted me, guys. It happens, you know. And again, nothing against her at all. Nothing against her. She told me she pays $400 a month for this website. Again, it's a nice website, gorgeous actually. I love it. Again, for $400, guys, you guys could be getting leads and driving traffic to a website. You could be getting SEO for that. People could be blogging for you. Okay. But again, they have investors to answer to. Nothing wrong with that. That's how they do business. Just be careful, guys. All right. This is for people that can afford this. If you want a nice website, and if you want SEO services, I guess for expensive, go for it. All right. Now, moving on. One last company that I think is the best of the best, and who's it going to be, guys? It's Digital Dream Homes. What do you know? Come on, you didn't really think I would have a video here and not mention me, did you? No, seriously though, I truly believe that we are a force to be reckoned with now, because again, we're only a year old, and we just brought on Drew Hicks, which he has 2.5 million followers on Instagram and about 2.5 subscribers on YouTube. He is going to be our social media expert in helping our realtor clients get more clients with social media and just doing it all for you. All right. I do the SEO. I'm the guy that builds the websites. We have support 24/7, right? And we're not as expensive as the other guys, right? And let me just move my face here. All right. So the core plan, just for the IDX and the website and one blog post a month, we're going for 159, and that includes SEO, Google Business Profile Management, um, and then the setup. It depends on what you guys want, but it runs from 250 to 1,000. Because again, it depends on exactly, because again, they're custom. If you want a mortgage calculator, if you want a real home value tool, if you want all these landing pages, if you want certain blog posts on there, video backgrounds, we do it all, guys. All right. And I'm going to show you my most recent website that yours truly, I built. And here it is. So this is for Mr. Damani in Chicago. And here is the website. Again, we have buyers, sellers, and again, just sections where we're leading people to the next step, right? And we're making sure that it has a luxury feel to it, but not too intimidating. Just a luxury presence. And truth be told, luxury presence, they are my motivation, or I guess my inspiration when I make websites. So fun fact there. So yeah, we have all this kind of stuff. It matches, right? It has a good, nice vibe to it, not too over the top. All right. And we have all these landing pages, and I use Showcase IDX, and the reason why is because I blog for my clients, and what I do is I can embed the. This is like slow. I'm on Loom. Come on, Loom. And you guys know me, like my channel. I don't do like edits or like any kind of like video stuff, retakes, refilms. I don't like make like an extravagant video. Just screen sharing and just showing you guys what's up. All right. If it happens, it happens. If not, it's all good. Right. So I'll go to my most recent blog post here. I've actually posted this yesterday here. All right. So we're going to see the layout here and why I do this. So again, you want to use numbers in your headlines because it helps kind of draw that attention. And also, I have a search function on the blog post, so people that are reading blogs on his site, they can then search his website from the blog and not have to go back and search, right? So there's multiple entry points to go further into his website. Okay, so every blog post, there's an opportunity for them to like stop and search for homes. All right. So it's all about, guys, having them search for homes or getting their home value, giving you their data. All right. I hope this video sheds some light on these companies, and I guess mine too. But if you guys want me to do all of this for you, just subscribe, give me a like, or send me a message, text me, email me. I will be here to help you guys out. And I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.